Vivian Saber.
Yes, when I became a member of the city council last year, it was during a crisis period. I offered up an ordinance which brought along with another council member, back to the voters about reinstating the property tax. I understand that we do need to pay for the services we have in the city. I also organized and brought forth the ordinance that organized the citizen review committees with a council member. And that purpose is to also look at how we spend our money, but also let the public know how their money is being spent and what services they gain from that. I want the opportunity to be mayor because I think we're on the right track. I know we're on the right track. We've got a lot of economic opportunity headed our way. We've got great things happening on the horizon, but we do have to always watch where we spend our money and make sure we're doing the best, making the best decisions possible for our community. And I think it's Fairbanks is doing good. I don't think the borough needs to come in and save us. I think we got a handle on it, Valerie. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad.
So I would really love the opportunity to be mayor. It's the most exciting year I've had, and it's very interesting. Thank you.
Frank Turney.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank the Labor Council for having an opportunity to be here tonight. My primary aim is to make government work for everyone. I will push for oversight of the city departments, including the mayor's office and the police department. I will provide procedures to provide for the election of chief of police. These measures will make city officials more accountable to the people. I will also support measures to increase personal freedoms of citizens of Fairbanks. I will do everything in my power to support the legalization, regulation of taxation of marijuana, and to encourage passage of regulations to enable every household responsibly to exercise its Second Amendment right to protect itself from violent and unwanted intrusion. I will work towards the creation of a commission that will come up with an economically responsible plan for consolidation. In the long run, I think this will be a savings. And I encourage people to read the Constitutional Convention. Their intent was to phase out city governments, and that's what we must do. And as far as more overlap, the real overlap in the city is the cancer of corruption in our city government without no oversight. And the city council is hands aside. Thank you.
Tammy Wilson.
Again, thank you for letting us have this opportunity. If you want somebody who's going to be honest, open, and hardworking, I will do that for you. I mean, I will not just sit here and just let the information come to me, but I will go out into the community and listen to the issues, to the people who are going to be affected, because that's why we're here. I know everybody kind of laughs at me and says, you know, I'm naive, but government is supposed to work for the people, not the other way around. And I truly believe that if we all get involved, everything works so much better. And you know, I just want people to respect the people who sit up here, and I want to educate people and give them a chance to participate. So I hope that you'll vote for me on October 2nd, and thanks again.
Terry Sturm.
Thank you. Over the past 10 years as director of United Way, I have achieved many accomplishments by working with a diverse group of people, not only just talking about problems, but really working to solve them. And I will bring that to the leadership of the city. I'm intelligent, energetic, and I am fiscally responsible, and I can assure you as your city mayor, you will know where your funds are being spent and what we're doing with your money. I've seen firsthand what labor does for our community, not only through United Way, but with youth sports and so many wonderful things in our community. I appreciate this opportunity to be with you tonight, and I look for your support on October 2nd. Thank you.
Wolfgang Falk.
We have the city Proposition A coming up, and the people voted down before the tax, and that Proposition A doesn't change the demand they gave the city, saying, well, come up with a plan to lower our taxes. The problem with the double taxation exists with the 4.9, just as it is, was it before, so I think it will be voted down. And Boba has the same problem. The people pay too much taxes as homeowners. So for that reason, I would like you to vote for me. And in order to give you a little bit more understanding about the situation, I'm hosting a homeowner exemption forum at the library on Wednesday from noon to 1, or maybe longer. And I wish anybody would come to do this. Thank you.
John Eberhard.
The city always seems short of money, and it's a myth that sales tax brings in more money. You end up with less money because of the revenue caps and the administration costs of sales tax. And I can talk at great length about that issue, but one thing I found when I was on city council, there are many issues. They range from A, such as alcohol-related problems in our community, all the way to Z, such as zoning. And you can't just be a one-issue candidate. It's important to have an open mind. It's important to listen to all sides of the issues. And it's important to find solutions, even when there are no easy answers. I've got the balanced experience, both on the labor and management side, and I am straightforward and honest, and I'm going to make a decision. I'm decisive. I'll do the best I can. Not everybody's going to agree with it, but I'm going to listen to the people and take their view into account. Thank you.
Mark Ames.
To the Central Union Council, God bless the families of those people you represent. I'm an Alaska Interior State Heritage Conservationist volunteer. The work, it should have taken 6 to 8 months, but because of secret meetings, amongst other items, people's representation is being stunted, obstructed. We've got historic City Borough Joint Commission, Public Interest Findings, Historic Preservation, Chena Riverfront Commission, Economic Development Public Interest Findings. The project I'm working has a lot of aspects. They're all positive. The people paying the bed and breakfast, the bed tax, the Fairbanks Association of Bed and Breakfasts, they're asking the Assembly, past and present, and the city leadership, and they're not getting any answer. I'm not getting any answer. I'm not a stranger. I'll work for you. Would you please consider me October 2nd? Thank you.
Luke Hopkins.
Yeah, well, thank you for this forum this evening. Wanted to just speak to, our assembly has passed 3 budgets that I think are responsible budgets. This last year, we had a CPI index. We were 1% over the CPI index for budget growth. I think that's responsible budget, while at the same time, we were improving the quality of life for the borough residents. That means transit. We improved services on transit. We improved Parks and Rec services. We also worked on adding school funding. Those are things that we were able to accomplish with a 1% growth in the budget over CPI. I think that's responsible. That's the quality of life that I'm interested in continuing for another 3 years, to bring those type of things to our borough. Also on the state level, our assembly has lots of power to act on capital projects that we didn't discuss this evening. Capital projects coming into our community are very important, and I work on those. We're already making our list for this year, and I would hope that you vote for me on October 2nd so I can continue this. Thank you very much.
Kelly Brown.
When I got into this race, I thought, and I think, the borough's in pretty good shape. And after 5 weeks and talking to hundreds and listening to hundreds of residents, I think they agree. I think the current assembly and the budget is, the mayor is doing a good job under the tax cap, providing services and facilities that this community wants at a high standard. I'm a strong supporter of education and economic development, but I also understand that a borough assembly person has to fund and support other areas of government, Parks and Rec, the library, community grants, the road service, and solid waste. I will work hard, I will listen well, and hopefully make reasoned decisions. I appreciate your support. Thanks.